I believe that our democracy is indeed under threat. But the threat does not come from ordinary people like us, but from bad faith actors lurking in the shadows, trying to manipulate the elections and social engineer the Filipino people. For it is only when the people have unbridled access to information and the press that they will be capable of rendering enlightened judgments. In the oft-quoted words of Thomas Jefferson, we cannot both be free and ignorant. The Philippines, Mr. Chair, already has one of the most restrictive shackles to free speech: criminal libel and slander. I should know, because I was also a victim of this while amplifying the voices of the workers in Manila City against an oppressive and illogical local ordinance. As early as 2012, the United Nations Human Rights Committee has stated that imprisonment is never an appropriate penalty for libel, and that criminal libel in the Philippines is excessive. Also, as a signatory to the International Covenant for Civil and Political Rights, the Philippines needs to honor its commitment to freedom of expression and free speech by decriminalizing libel. It is therefore clear, Mr. Chair, that the threat to democracy comes not from more speech, but the dangers attached to exercising it. Ordinary people, Mr. Chair, are scared to speak up because of criminal libel. Vloggers are a way for the muffled masses to express what they cannot publicly express, which creates a cathartic release for their frustrations and disappointments to our social order. This would somewhat explain, Mr. Chair, the rise of the Dutertes and the Tulfos, because they are polyglots who speak the language of the masses. They have harnessed the frustrations of the ordinary folk and have become beacons for people demanding swift justice, however twisted their brand of justice might be to other people. This does not in any way mean to say that everything in social media is good. Troll farms, fake news, paid and faceless bloggers and vloggers, and artificial intelligence, deepfakes, are just tip of the iceberg. A deeper dive at what experts term as inauthentic behaviors are bad actors and political opportunists. And yes, Mr. Chair, politicians trying to cash in at the ignorance of our fellow Filipinos and at the expense of our democracy. This is what this committee should look into, and not ordinary people who are only exercising their free speech, however unpalatable, uncouth, or irreverent their speech might be. To end, Mr. Chair, I subscribe to the quote often ascribed to Voltaire, that I may disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for giving me time to speak.